Hey guys, welcome to another episode. This is going to be kind of a combo live stream with Joe and Cody and a venture with Joe and Cody. But as you can see, we have a cute new visitor here with me. Cody is working and has some other obligations, so we had to have someone step in. And this is Cora, my daughter. And she is, she's just going to talk to us today. She's got a lot of real estate knowledge and a lot of lending knowledge, probably more than Cody does, and so it'll be more informative. But no, so if you are paying attention on the live stream right now, Cora and I are going to be live, but we also are going to use this recording for the podcast. So if you don't catch it live, the same thing will be on the podcast, Venture with Joe and Cody. So if you haven't already, go to Apple, Spotify, sign up for our stuff. Cora's going to be famous, probably get more views than any of our other videos because you are way cuter than Cody and I. So Cora, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You have just started summer, so what's the summer plans? Tell everyone what your summer plans are.
I've kind of just been hanging out with friends and going to the pool, and I have some family trips.
Nice. What's the? I know there's a trip coming up. Tell everyone about what you're doing in the next couple days.
Tomorrow I am leaving to Arizona to go see my cousins.
Nice. That's gonna be fun. Is it hot there?
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Okay. You're going staying with Granny and your cousins. You want to give them a shout out here since everyone's paying attention?
Hi guys. Hi Navy and Quincy and Rocky.
Yeah. Okay. The three cousins. They're excited to see you. That's going to be fun. I'm not a big fan of you leaving for that long, but you seem to be totally okay with that. So, Miss Independent. So, on to the real estate world. I know you have some questions. I've got some questions for you. Do you want to start off, or do you want me to start off with a question?
I can start off.
Okay. Let's do it. I have no idea what she's going to ask. So
my top 10 real estate questions. My first one is, why do you like real estate?
Oh man, that gets a little deeper. No, I like real estate. I think I got into real estate because, and I think I've talked about this before, is I like the freedom that real estate offers. In the sense, it's not really freedom because it is a very busy job. But when I went from the police, as you know, like I was gone a lot. So real estate provided me with the freedom to be able to kind of be with you guys and kind of do these sort of things, go to your games, your practices, all your stuff, help coach and things like that. So I would say I do like helping people get into homes and help people buying and selling homes. However, I like more that I have more time with you guys and have more time with family than I did in my old job. Good question, Cora. Do you want me to go one for you? Let's go one for one here. Okay, let's see. I had it all written down. Where are you? Okay. If you were a real estate agent for the day, how would you convince someone to buy a house?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
I think I would kind of convince them, like saying it's a really nice house. I think you should buy it. And saying that it might be like nice for them and a lot of things.
So you highlight all the features of the house?
Yeah, like saying all the good things about the house.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. I think you'd answer. That's better than most agents would answer. So, okay, you got another one for me?
My second one is, why do houses cost so much money?
Oof, man. That's a good question. Part of it, without getting into the details, is as time goes on and as inflation goes up and things like that, and as the dollar gains more value just over time, things just cost more. Like I think when your grandparents, were buying homes, they were like $70,000 or $50,000, and now, the average home is $500,000. So part of it is just kind of as time progresses, the cost of things go up just relatively to what's going on. But also, the things that can change house prices day to day or year to year are construction costs, paying for the workers to do it, paying for the wood, the labor, all the stuff that goes into building a home becomes more expensive as different things in the world go on. So homes are spendy right now. We're just looking at, I was just looking at starter homes, for clients of mine that we're looking in like $650,000, $680,000. It's crazy because when your mom and I were looking, she'll probably correct me, but I think we were looking in the $300-something thousand range, and that was a lot of money. We were like pushing it at 300-something thousand. So, yeah, just crazy how prices have changed with that.
Yeah.
What do you have? Okay. Okay, this is a good one. What's one thing every house needs that grown-ups always forget? Like things that a grown-up would forget to put in a house that you think every house should have as a kid.
Well, I am a kid, so
yeah.
Let's see here.
So you should be able to answer this question.
In my own house.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like when someone's building a house, so say for example, I'm just building a house and I have the bedrooms and the bathrooms and whatever I need. You know, as a kid, what would you be like? Every house needs to have this. Like
a bonus room.
A bonus room? That's pretty practical of you. Like,
yeah.
You're a very adult question because you could be like a slide, a trampoline in the house, a pool, like
a bonus room, like so kids can play games.
Yeah,
and,
no, that
like,
makes
have
sense. That
all this stuff.
That's actually a very adult response because I think a lot of people want a bonus room. But I thought you'd answer something crazy like a ball pit or some sort of thing like that.
No,
or
I wasn't thinking anything like that.
You're so mature, Cora. But yeah, I thought you'd go trampoline because you have been wanting a trampoline forever. Yeah,
you won't get us one.
Yeah, I don't want to get you one. So it's just asking for a broken bone. Your brother already broke his leg doing it, so I normally don't care about that stuff. But yeah, you bent your leg back or your high. Ugh, gross. Okay, you got another question for me?
Yeah, my third question is: there a reason you joined real estate?
Yeah, kind of like what we talked about. I was in. For those who don't know, I was with the state police for how long was I with the state police? 15 years. And it was a fun job and I enjoyed doing it and I still miss it a lot. However, it just got to the point where, you know, I've always wanted to run my own business and do my own thing and be my own boss. And I think you guys kind of pushed me to say it's time to prioritize the family and time away, you know, having flexibility with time than working for the state and set hours. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And here I am doing podcasts with you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could design your dream home or dream room, what's in it? What's in the dream room?
I think if it was like a big enough room, I would do like a queen bed.
Yeah.
And then I would put like a makeup desk, a normal desk. I would put a swing. And then I would have like a normal closet, like that can actually open with doors because mine's just a curtain.
Yeah. Well, we took those off because those sliding doors are kind of annoying.
Yeah.
And they break easy. So.
Yeah, they did. So, yeah.
So you basically would want your exact room except a queen bed.
Well, I would put I think I would make some stuff on my walls and do some painting and put my name thing that my Cora on the wall and yeah, I think that's basically mine.
That literally is your room. So a little history.
My room.
Yeah, a little history with Cora is she is very Rory just got a queen bed in his room, right? And Cora is not happy about it. She has a twin bed and thinks that she deserves a queen bed. However, if you had a queen bed in there, you would have zero space to move because that's a small room. So you just literally have a bed as a room.
Hey, I think I'm getting a full because of Mom.
Full? I don't know why. I don't know why these talks turn into something with you. You've always managed to convince us to do things that no one else got. By the way, on that note, your older brother was in a twin bed literally until 4 months ago. And he's 8 feet tall and an adult. So you're a little baby 9-year-old and you're already wanting a full bed. So anyways, we'll fight about this later. Okay, so did I just ask you? So you got to ask me now.
Yeah. My fourth question is, why do you have to stage the houses?
Good question. Very good question. Stage houses show better. Do you know what staged is?
Yeah, it's like where you put stuff in the house to make it look better.
Yeah. Yep. So stage houses just show better. For as much as people think that they can imagine, what a living room looks like or what a kitchen looks like
Yeah.
empty, most buyers need that kind of guide of like, oh, that's a cute, way to set up this room, or we could do this office like this and that sort of thing. So from a real estate standpoint, staged homes sell for more money and they sell quicker. So we always recommend staging a home.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything to add to that?
No.
You got your question answered.
Yeah.
Okay. This could get you grounded, or this could get you like, ice cream tonight. But
I'm scared.
what do you think your dad does for work all day?
Real estate.
Yeah.
Because I hear you talk about it every single day. And every time I look at you, you're doing it.
Yeah, I know. It's always on the phone and always that stuff. You're the one child that like always calls us out with it to stop.
Yeah, on trips, you're always just talking about it. It's like, it's time to have fun.
Well, people need to buy and sell homes. It's a big purchase and a big sale, so we have to be available for them. So that's how you go on your big trips, Missy. But that's good. I thought you would say something more rude about what I do, so I'm glad that it turned out to be more normal. Anyways,
Wait, what? Ice cream? What'd you say about ice cream?
Well, I said I could, depending on your answer, which I thought you could either go a rude way of what I do all day, or you could go a nice way, and you actually stayed pretty good. So we'll talk about ice cream later.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, got another one for me?
Yes, my fifth question. Why do you have to have inspections for the houses?
Good question, man. You have just got all of them really good. No, an inspection shows what's wrong with the house. So basically, an inspector comes through the house and they say, if there's a leak in the floor or a leak in the ceiling, or there's mold in the attic, or there's just minor things like a plug, an outlet doesn't work in the house, or things like that. So it's good for the homeowner to know what's wrong with the house before they get in, so they're not shocked by the time they move in and they're like, well, we didn't know any of this was going on. So it's a good time for the buyers to find out what the house has, the nitty gritty of the house, but also we can use it for negotiations. So say, for example, we pay $500,000 for a house and there's a big inspection issue, then we can offer $450,000 for a house, or have the thing repaired before the buyers move in. So it's just a good tool to have for buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your question.
Okay. Would you rather live in a tree house, a houseboat, or a castle?
Oh, I think you know me well enough so I pick castle.
Yeah, I know. You're a little princess. You're like, that's perfect for me. So why would you choose a castle over the other things?
Because I think it's like a really nice, place to live.
Yeah.
And it's like a really nice house, and I think it would just be pretty nice.
What if it was like the old medieval castle where it's like you're living on concrete, rock floors and things like that? It's not all luxurious inside.
Oh, well then no. I'll pick something else. I'll pick the houseboat.
Yeah, the houseboat would be kind of cool. Be kind of fun.
Yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. What's next? We might not make it through all 10. I'm gonna keep this. But yeah, just keep going.
Maybe. Okay. My sixth question is: when you sell a house, how do you feel?
Good. Yeah, selling a house has a bunch of different feelings. There's one feeling of just being done and completed and getting people that, either the sellers are finished and they're done and they can move on to their next thing, or the buyers can move into the house. So there's some excitement there. There's also no one talks about this, but there's a little bit of a breakup with sellers and buyers. Because you talk you don't know, well, you know this because you see us doing it all the time, but you hang out with buyers and sellers all the time. When you're under contract, you're selling a house, you're buying a house, you're talking all the time, you're texting all the time, and then all of a sudden the sale closes, and then you don't talk to them anymore. like they've like moved on, and it's not bad. It's they needed me to help buy and sell, but they don't need me anymore. So it's kind of like a weird breakup that they just stopped talking. So it's bittersweet. It's always good to have a sale, but it is hard because the clients mom and I we're pretty lucky to have really good clients, and we miss them when we're done with them. So, or when they're done with us. So anyways, feels good. Some are hard transactions that you're just like, I needed this done, and some are really easy that you're like, oh, we could have kept this going for a while. But okay. What do you think is the most important room in the house, and why?
Well, if I was like way younger, I think I would say my room.
Yeah.
But now I think I would say the most important is, I think, the kitchen.
Okay.
Because it's important, because then we can actually have like food and have water and a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so
smart.
we can like actually like eat. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where we hang out a lot. So you get kind of the family
like
together
with
and all that
family.
sort of stuff. So
Uh-huh.
Look at you just answering questions like an adult. You might just take Cody's job here. He might be just trying to get in on the podcast next week, and we won't let him. But okay, what's next? We got one or two more.
Wait, isn't it your? Oh wait, no, it's mine.
Yeah, you just answered that amazing kitchen question.
Oh. So, question 7. Why does it take a while to sell a house?
Oh, great question, because right now it's taking longer and longer to sell a house. And so, and it's been pretty frustrating for sellers to sit through that, because you probably don't know this, but back during COVID, you sold the house like within a couple days. Like it was like people were begging to buy the houses. So now homes sit on the market longer. So it's really economics based. Buyers need to have the right pricing, and without getting into the nitty gritty of stuff, you have to have different mortgage rates, and the lower the mortgage rate, the more the buyer can afford and comfortably. So, it's really economically based. So, what were you asking? My mind went blank for a second.
I was saying, why does it take a while to sell a house?
So right now, because the rates are higher, our mortgage rates are higher, that means that a buyer has less money to work with. It means that they pay more in a mortgage payment to buy a home than if the rates were lower. They can afford more and afford things at an easier monthly price. So because rates are high, there's a lot of economic uncertainty with the stuff over in the Middle East and those sort of things, that it causes buyers to be a bit more hesitant to buy, and then that means they just sit and wait out the market versus actually going in to buy. So there's a lot of factors that go in, but that's the generic overall thing. Mortgage rates kind of determine how long a house takes to sell. And if the house is priced too high, then, buyers know that and they're not going to buy it at that price. So,
yeah.
Okay. You have $1 million to buy a house. What are you looking for? What do you look for in a house for $1 million?
So for $1 million, I'm not looking for like a giant big house or like kind of like a small like apartment. I'm kind of looking for like a nice house, but not like too nice that it's like over the top. I was like maybe just like kind of like ours. It's just kind of like one of those like in between that's like nice.
Yeah.
And it's like the same as like nice, and then it's in between.
Yeah.
So I would kind of have.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have one like ours.
Yeah.
I think I would kind of. Yeah.
You're a very homebody type person. You like that, like what you've got, which is good. You're not like looking for something crazy fancy. Yes, we have a nice house, but it's not like the nicest, and
it's not like the big.
Yeah.
And nice.
The big. You like comfort, homey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you another one. Because I think this is important. What's something you think that grown-ups get wrong about picking a house?
Let's see here.
It's been a while since we bought a house, and I think you were super young when we last
I was
bought,
like
so.
I was like a baby.
Yeah.
Something that they get wrong when they buy a house. I think the thing that they get wrong is that they kind of buy it instead of really getting into the house to see how it is. So they kind of get it wrong, that it's like it's not the right house for them.
That's good. Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because they have a lot of. We find that a lot with buyers is you spend so little time in a house that you're spending a ton of money on. You go through and you spend like 15, 20 minutes in the house, and then you make this huge offer, and then you see it maybe once or twice more, and then you move in. And then it's like, here's this huge house with this big payment, and you've been in the house like 3 times. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy that happens. I feel like sometimes you drive a car more often, like you test drive a car for longer than what you do to buy a house to make sure it fits. We just had recent clients that said you should be able to stay the night in the house when you're buying. You should be able to be like, just sleep in it, feel like what it's like and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it sounds
should,
silly,
do that.
but it's like you should be able to spend some more time in it. So because it's such a big purchase, but.
Yeah.
Okay, non-real estate related. Anything you want to report? What do you have going on in your life? Because we're gonna wrap up here, but I just want to see if there's anything. You've wanted to get on this podcast for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does it feel? How does it feel to be on it?
Feels kind of good, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
To be on this podcast.
Do you think you could? Be a regular visitor?
Yeah.
Yeah. You join Cody and I sometimes?
Yeah. Maybe Rory could come in.
That's true. Rory's kind of the teenager, though. You know, he's kind of in that teeny, like everything's like.
He's not like let's have some.
Exactly. So, any big plans in Arizona when you're over there? Or are you just hanging out with cousins?
Since it's gonna be really hot, I think it's just hanging out and in the pool.
Yeah. Is this the trip you're looking forward to, or what else? What else are you looking forward to this summer?
I'm looking forward to our family beach trip a lot because then we can get be with the family a lot.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, anything else you got for me, Cora?
I want to ask you one more question.
Okay, go for it.
I have one more.
Okay.
Oh, what advice would you give to someone that is becoming a realtor?
Oh, man. I think the number one advice I would give is to treat it like a business. I think in our industry, and Cora, you don't know this necessarily, but in our industry, it's easy to get into. Like you just, you take tests and you pay a couple $1,000s, but relatively easy to get into this thing. But people don't really take it seriously. They treat it like a hobby, or they treat it like, we're notorious for not treating this as a business. And what happens with that is if you treat something like a hobby, you're going to act like a hobby, which means you're not going to be successful. So really, like, my biggest suggestion is when you get in this line of work to go in with the mindset of how are you going to grow this business and do this long term versus kind of like because what you see a lot is when the housing market is really hot, the agents come into the market because they're like, oh, I can sell 2 or 3 homes a year and be fine and make some travel money and things like that. But then when times are tough, you really have to have a structure in place to be able to be successful at it. So get with a good brokerage like ours, and you will be on the right track. You don't want to be a real estate agent, yeah?
Maybe. I'm kind of thinking about it.
After this podcast, you're like, okay.
Yeah,
You'll just be a podcaster. You could be a social media influencer. That's more like you. But, when you're all famous with your friends, what's going to happen? Do you think your friends are going to be calling you when ultimately their parents are watching this and then they show their kids?
I don't know.
We'll see how it goes. You could be YouTube famous.
It's hard to predict my friends.
That's true.
It's pretty hard to predict
Your friends
them.
are kind of crazy. I love them, but they're crazy.
Yeah, they could be watching this.
Thank you, Cora. If you guys are still with us, go log on to YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Go to Venture with Joe and Cody. This week is a little unique. This is going to be streaming on Facebook as well, but this is also our podcast because Cora has a limited amount of time. She's a very busy woman and was unable to do both a live stream and a podcast. But thanks, babe. And I will, until next time, guys, Cody will be back. We'll get his ugly mug on here compared to Cora. But I'm sure Cora will be back with us at some point this summer because she's got some time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Love you, girl. We'll talk to you soon.